Etsy has gone too far, and I think it's really important that anyone thinking about selling on Etsy knows this. Whether you're selling handmade stuff or you're selling print on demand, anyone, literally anyone, can be in the firing line. So, here's my warning, and hopefully, I'm praying that someone at Etsy sees this as it's blatantly theft. And after seeing a post in my community, the trouble someone was having through Etsy, and then the comments it got, it really pushed me to create this video. It annoys me that no one else is talking about this. So, you see, I recently set up an Etsy account. I paid the £11, or if you're in America, it's $15. And then I got suspended, like straight away. And this happened to me twice, almost immediately. I was one of the lucky ones though, as eventually Etsy did reinstate my account. Yay. There are some people out there not getting that lucky, and they're not getting their accounts back. They're paying this money. There is no refund in sight. They're being left empty-handed. And I know, it's only $15 in the grand scheme of things. But for some, that's a lot of money. And the amount of money doesn't actually matter. It doesn't stop this from being complete thievery from Etsy. At the end of the day, stealing is stealing. Why is no one talking about this? You've got YouTubers left, right, and center recommending Etsy, showing you every step, telling you how good Etsy is and how many tens of thousands you can make. But no one is showing you what to do when you get suspended, which is very, very likely to happen, well, almost immediately. I've been doing a ton of research and I have found a few solutions for you, and we're going to go over them in a minute. But I also made a post on YouTube yesterday to see if this happened to anyone else. And 32% of people said yes to paying $15 and getting suspended. Now, I don't have the biggest channel, nor did this post get very many votes. It only got 90 votes because I made it yesterday late last night. So I don't know how many signups Etsy gets, but if 32% of them are resulting in suspension, that could result in a serious amount of money filling Etsy's pocket. I'm unsure how this is legal. It's literally stealing. Now, this is what happened to Terry in our community. Feel free to pause this video and read through the post. After some time, he got this next reply. Again, please feel free to pause the video and read through it. It's really, really shocking. This isn't okay. This is stealing. Stealing is illegal. Etsy needs to crack down on this quickly, unless it's something they want to be doing. I can't imagine that. And I don't want to come across like I'm slacking off Etsy. I like Etsy. I think Etsy is a great selling platform. It's one of the only decent print-on-demand platforms with a built-in marketplace. I just think what they are doing here is wrong, and it needs fixing ASAP. Like I said earlier, there's some things you can do, and I've included 4 links down below. The first link takes you to the appeal page, where you can just learn about appealing this decision if you get suspended. Now, the second link takes you to a form where you can email them, and this is a little bit better. The third link gets even better. This takes you to a page where you can initiate a callback, and this is really cool as it allows you to actually speak to someone on the phone. And then the fourth link, well, the fourth link is very similar to the second. It takes you to another method of filling out a form and emailing, except this time your submission is a lot more detailed and they ask for a lot more information. Now, a very helpful individual in our community also responded with some action steps that you can take. And these were really, really good. So check them out. They have worked for a few people that have had this issue in the community. And all I can say is they have got their accounts back. So if you are having this issue, try these out. Now, finally, there are 4 things I want everyone to consider when starting with Etsy. Not everyone's going to tell you this, but there's 4 things here. 1, Etsy suspensions happen more often than you think. Don't worry. Chances are you did absolutely nothing wrong. There was just a glitch on Etsy's end. It's their problem, not yours. Number 2, most of the time these suspensions aren't valid and won't stick, so please don't worry about them. Number 3, don't get scammed. You might be feeling desperate, anxious, or really annoyed after the suspension. Don't let your guard down. If you get emails from what looks like Etsy telling you to get the suspension lifted, you need to do this or that, make sure they are legitimate. Real emails will be coming from an @etsy.com email address, not from something Etsy. Number 4, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Etsy is great, but if you are serious about building a print-on-demand business and you want to grow a business that you are in total control of, build your own website too. I use Shopify, and it makes the most sense in my opinion. And I'm not trying to sell Shopify here, but it gives you all the freedom, and it gives me all the freedom to create a scalable and a viable print-on-demand business. There's no fear of getting banned or anything like that. For now, be careful. Don't let an Etsy suspension get you down. And hopefully someone does something about this, because if Etsy continues, they could be making millions from these one-time setup payments, and that will all be stolen money if people keep getting suspended. It just baffles me how this is okay. And if you've had a bad experience, please let me know in the comments. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of it, and hopefully I or someone else can help you get up running again on Etsy. But yeah, this shouldn't be happening. It doesn't make sense that Etsy are like profiting off people getting suspended now. I know it's a very new thing that they are now charging $15, but the amount of people that have automatically been suspended since that has come into place is crazy. I mean, it's happened to me twice. I know I got my accounts back, but some people aren't. And I don't know if this has anything to do with Etsy opening the doors to China and wanting to increase their level of security and ID checks, whatever it may be. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think that they need to get on. I think they need to just try a little harder. If they do suspend you, that's okay. But then to keep you suspended is not okay. And worse than that, to keep your money after suspending you is definitely not okay. So I just wanted to make this video to let everyone know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes when you sell on Etsy, this happens. And you've just got to know how to deal with it. So yeah, those links will be down below. As well as that, the links to my communities will also be down below if you want to check them out.